problem solving with geometry. And in this question, we're just going to ignore part A because this is the second part to another question. So using this model, identify the pair of similar triangles and explain why they are similar. So for part A, the question, we need to identify the pair of similar triangles. So the first similar triangle, or the first triangle we're going to look at, is triangle BAC. And I'll just quickly draw that. And the second similar triangle is the larger triangle of BED. Now, they are similar because of the triple A rule, so the angle, angle, angle rule. So now we have to prove that. So angle B is a common angle. Angle BAC is equal to angle AED because of the F rule, and angle EDC is equal to angle ACB, also because of the F rule. So therefore, triangle BAC similar to triangle BED because of the angle, angle, angle rule. Question B says, use the following measurements to estimate the distance from the beach to the buoy. So we're looking for the distance from A to B. Now it's given us some information to use. So AC is equal to 100 meters. So I'm going to put that into my diagram. AE is 60 meters and DE is 140 meters. So the first step for B is to work out the scale factor. The scale factor for this one is going to be equal to 140 over 100, which should be able to do in your head, is equal to 1.4. Then we know that the corresponding sides of similarity, AE, is going to be similar to BA. So we're going to go 60 times 1.4, and that equals 84 meters. So the distance from beach to buoy is 84 meters. In question 2 here we have a series of strange curves or jagged edges with angles, and we're asked to find the value of angle A down the bottom. We have two sets of parallel lines. Now, you should be able to recognize from earlier in the term that if you draw an additional parallel line through there and through here, that we are able to carry values through each one. So using the Z rule, we know that this angle in here is going to be equal to 40, all right, because of the Z rule. Then we know that all of these points in here should add to 360. So 270 plus 40 equals 310. So 360 minus 310 equals 50 degrees. And we know that that is true because of angles at a point. All angles at a point must equal 360. So we know that this missing part here is equal to 50. Now, following the Z rule again, that 50 is also down here. So we've able to split that 90 degrees into a section of 50. And then we know complementary angles, that the other side will be equal to 40. So 40 sits down here. Then Z rule, we know that A is equal to 40 degrees. That one's not too difficult. It's just a process of carrying your angles through down the bottom. Now you may see a cheat way of getting there. Notice the consistent patterns of Z rules. So you may have been able to, if you're smart enough, be able to jump straight from the 40 in the top to the 40 down the bottom if you're good enough.